Hmm. Damn. Wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that.
Dubois just stepping up, taking his time. He doesn't want to rush. He doesn't. But Joshua needs to use all of his experience now. Daniel's come out so fast the first two rounds. It seems to just caught the experience that Joshua.
His legs seem. His legs look heavy. It's as if he's out on his feet.
His legs aren't solid. He looks for the jab to the body. Dubois is creeping in. And let's not leave left hand go again. Joshua is trying to pin Dubois' right hand on the blind side of the referee and have a little bit of a wrestle. No real snapping that jab just yet from Joshua, but again there's Dubois. Still seeing, covers the distance, extends that lead left hand, and it lands.
Yeah, jab working really well for Dubois. Got his distance, got his timing. And he's just trying to bank there, trying to lure. Trying to think of what to lead up, what's the train out with the right hand. He still gets more of jabs.
Damn.
shots there from Dubois, left hook, caught Joshua high on the temple. A stiff jab as well.
Oh,
No, snapping his head back, knocking him off balance.
total panic in his look too.
You know, Joshua did land some good shots himself, but I don't
True,
know if he's
we never
feeling
noticed
really
that.
underneath him yet. I think he's still a bit shaken.
No, I think you're right. It could take some time to recover, and I don't think he was fully recovered. He's had another minute now. Ben Davidson, interestingly, Fraser, telling Joshua there, he's got to commit more because when he throws, he needs to step in.
Damn. Seems to be every time he lands solid against Joshua, Joshua seems to go. I can't obviously show all the fight, but I can show me bits, surely. I was not expecting this.
It's a fast start every round from Dubois, and that's what seems like they get in trouble the first minute or two of the round. Dubois just on the borderline of range. The jump from Joshua falls short, but when he commits Dubois, he comes in. Opens up right hand as he did there.
I think Joshua needs to
Joshua just looks so slow
his defenses are too leaky down that left side.
with his hands and his feet.
Jump to the body from Joshua.
Yeah, I still think he's been effective from these right hands.
Oh,
If I was in, I'd be looking to just see them. I don't know where he just started, but just recover, you know, get your senses about your back.
you see wee bits that I can't keep showing it because it'll cut my life for copyright. But it's all Dubois so far. Joshua just looks so slow. Nice jab from Joshua. Looking for that right hand again. Oh, he went for the uppercut. Yep, back to the basics, I agree. Dubois in black, Joshua in white. I can't show too much of the actual fight because it will cut the life. Oh my goodness, look at this. Joshua's out on his feet yet again. This is incredible. Wow. Wow. So Joshua's went down again. He just looks so sluggish, so slow. Every time Dubois lands clean, Joshua just seems to go. Dear, oh dear. He's looking for that left hand, the right hand, but he's missing by a mile. Joshua's down again. This is incredible, man. Joshua actually looks drunk. was he thinking? What was Joshua thinking? Joshua just seems... He seems out on his feet. He just seems so sluggish. At least he's trying to punch back though. Just get behind that jab. Keep your distance. To the best you can.
I think he's astonishing how much good up on his feet. Yeah, Daniel, it really needs to take his time, mate. I think he just spoiled his work a little bit. Joshua in the middle of all of that, trying to land an uppercut.
Aye, Joshua just seems so sluggish on his feet. He looks tired. He keeps sticking his tongue out as if he's not hurt. But, I mean, when you're falling over without getting punched, there's something wrong. He's obviously not recovered.
Because at the minute, this is heading Dubois' way. What a performance from him up until this point.
Well, Joshua's acting weird. Like he's sticking his tongue out at Dubois, acting like he's not hurt when he is hurt. Just there, Dubois go back to his corner, and Joshua's putting his arm out, pointing Dubois to his corner. That's unusual. Because Joshua, he never acts like that. It's as if he's trying to show Dubois, or show the crowd, that he's not affected. Maybe the referee, as if he's not hurt, but he is hurt. He just looks all over the place. I mean, I give him respect. I can show a wee clip here, surely. Look at that, he's hitting, I mean, he's landing decent jabs, and he is punching back, but it's just got that feeling of inevitability. That's the feeling you get. But anyway, start of round 5 now. We'll see what this round brings us.
Every single round, there's a pattern emerging on it. And like I said, was it any round they were making it, just up. He looks wide open. Yeah, the left hand's too low for Joshua. He needs to get that left hand off.
Well, the scorecards are in. Viewers' verdict, it's, what was that, 40 to 33 in favour of Dubois. Oh, he's landed. Joshua's just landed on Dubois though. And hurt Dubois, he's landed again. Oh my goodness. Ah, that's Joshua out. That was crazy just there. But Joshua, I think that's it. Game over. Yep. It's game over. Dubois has knocked Anthony Joshua out in the 5th round. Incredible. Wow. I was not expecting that. So Dubois has won. He's knocked Joshua out in the 5th round, just when he looked hurt himself. That was incredible. That was an incredible 10-15 seconds. Damn. So Daniel Dubois has won this fight by 5th round knockout. Unbelievable. I was not expecting that. But fair play to him. He's deserved it. He was the better fighter. I think what's happened there is Joshua's got excited because he landed on Dubois once or twice there, rocked him, and he obviously thought, I'm losing this fight. I've got to take advantage of this moment. But by doing that, he's left himself open, and Dubois has just landed a clean right hand, and that's all she wrote. Daniel Dubois has won by 5th round knockout. Clean knockout. I mean, Joshua's up now. He's on his feet, but look, I can show this. Look, I'll just show a wee bit here. See, he lands there. Oof. Sorry, I can't keep showing it. It's because I've done that before and they've cut the live stream. I'll show this bit here, but look. Oh, here, right here. Bang. Incredible. Wow. That was some punch. A very strange punch for Dubois. It's not came like straight out. It's as if he's just hovered it in front of his face, just placed it on his chin. Interesting. You don't see a lot of punches like that. It was a good fight though. I enjoyed that fight. Wow, look at this. Fury looks gutted. Fury looks gutted. I think because he's obviously been eyeing a big super fight with Anthony Joshua for big money. That, and he's maybe thinking, I'm going to have to fight this Dubois. And Dubois is looking really good right now. I mean, what is he, 26 years old? A young man coming up. Clearly very strong. Who knows, Joshua and Fury might still happen, but it's not got the same interest now, is it? Respect between two of them at the end though, so that's nice.
This contest comes to an end officially at 59 seconds, round number 5. The winner by knockout victory and still IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Damn.
He was abused, he was accused of all sorts of things, of lacking heart, of not being made for this game. But he's made for it now, all right.
Many question whether or not you are the Jiggle champion, right? No question about the
Stick my pot noodle on, but I'll leave it plain. Damn. Romy One Kenobi, how are you, man? How's things? Don't know if you're watching the fight, but Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, it's just finished actually, and Dubois knocked him out in the 5th round. Incredible. I was not expecting that. It was a good fight though. It was a good fight. But just give me 1 minute, mate. I just need to do something quickly. AJ, I totally agree with you. Romy won Kenobi. AJ has done. I wasn't expecting that. He just looked done. Yeah, like you say. He never really looked like he was in the fight, apart from, well, for me, apart from in the 5th round, when it looked like he had Dubois hurt. He went in for the kill, and he got caught. Tomorrow, qualifier, bro. QF. Is that what you mean? Qualifier? QF. Aye. You talking about Celtic? I'm confused, bro. What do you mean? Tomorrow, QF. But yeah, Daniel Dubois, 5th round knockout of anthonyjoshua. Fair play. I mean, you've got a... Oh yeah, quarter final. I thought you meant that. Aye, man, I'm looking forward to that game. It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. 2 seconds, mate. I'm just going to be... just a second, I can put that there, sure.
What's your answer now, friend? Well, the magnitude of it was phenomenal, and it was a phenomenal fight. And I've always felt it to be a Hagler-Hearns situation, and that's what it was. Two guys give everything. It takes two people to make a fight like that. A great champion and AJ. AJ absolutely complimented, showed his heart right to the end, but it was just a brilliant, brilliant fight. And obviously I'm pleased because my man's won, and I've had faith in him from the beginning. I always felt he would do it, and he's done it.
So many have questioned Daniel's mental strength over the years, right? That fight against Joe Joyce, the fight against Alexander Usyk. He's shown so much mental fortitude in the last 12 months. You backed him in that time as well. What's it been? Why the turnaround?
It's not a turnaround, it was there. He was a young man. He had double fractures of his eye. He couldn't fight. That was it. He couldn't fight on against Joe Joyce. That's the end of it. And it was what it was. And he's come back from that. And Alexander Usyk was, I mean, considered to be at the moment the best heavyweight in the world, and he gave him at that time his toughest fight. There's no doubt about that. He hurt him. I'd like to see him fighting now.
I'm back. Aye, man, that was crazy. I think... I mean, what do I think? What's next for Joshua? Actually, I'm going to make that a poll, see if we can get a few answers. Engels, what a player. Celtic have a baller in their hands. Rodgers has Celtic playing like a well-oiled machine, says Romy won Kenobi. You know what, mate, I cannot agree. I couldn't agree more. I'm really happy with how we're playing right now. Very, very happy. And yeah, it's like the Brendan Rodgers of old. And his first stint with us. I would actually argue we're playing even better than then. Engels is definitely a baller. And I think probably the next big investment type player. Well, I say investment, what? 11 million, I think he was. So, a lot of money. But hopefully sell him on for a lot more. If I... Romy One Kenobi asks, if I offered you Ange back, what we saying? I've thought about that a few times actually. It's funny you ask that, because just when I've seen Tottenham struggling and I've seen their fans get on his back, I've thought, would I take him back? I honestly wouldn't, just because we're doing so well right now. And you don't want to rock the boat, do you? And I do rate Rodgers. I like Rodgers very much. Just 2 seconds. Oh, well, looks like there's my answer about Joshua. Joshua's,
Mistakes in there tonight.
he's going to fight on, so he's not retiring.
Too sharp, too fast.
If I'm honest, it's a bit of a mix. I had a sharp opponent, a fast opponent, and secondly, a lot of mistakes from my end. But that's the
Ange couldn't hold a candle to Rogers. I
it is what it is.
totally agree.
It is what it
I've
is.
always said that.
You roll the dice, your numbers didn't
I've
come
always said that I rate Rogers higher than Ange.
Congratulations.
I think Ange is amazing, and he had a great spell with us, with Celtic. But
Eddie, I know,
I think
obviously,
he's
very
pretty
disappointed. It turned into
one
a fight,
tactic.
right? A lot of people said this could be a Hagler-Hearns-like fight, and when you fight like that,
I like him, you know, I do like Ange, but I feel like Rogers is better. I agree with you. I think he's more tactically adept,
it was Daniel that landed more.
Well, it was the first round. You know,
and I think he's done more in the game
in the first
at a
round.
higher level.
And after that, he was fighting on heart and desire. I'm so proud of him because he never gave up. His legs were deceiving him, and he just kept on trying.
Yep, I thought that as well.
Fourth round, he hurt Daniel Dubois.
Joshua's legs, they looked so heavy.
And then he got
There was no
greedy and walked
strength
straight
behind them.
and that's all she wrote. You know, when you're in there with a massive puncher, this is what can happen. But you know,
Romeo Kenobi says Celtic in that 5-1 win was like they're out for blood. They closed down that team like a wolf to prey. That's well said, man. So I totally agree with you as well. That's really well said. That's a good way of words there, actually. That's exactly how it seemed. Even when we were winning comfortably. You're right, you're definitely right. We look good, very hungry. For sure, man, you're right. It's exciting times for Celtic. I just hope we can start doing it in Europe. But you know, that's been said every year. And what's also said every year is, oh, I've got a feeling about this year. But I actually genuinely do. I do have a good feeling about Europe this year. And about Celtic in general. Oh, there it is. There's Dubois.
You know, all the bets, maybe you two, a big shot at, you know, my redemption. So anyone can get it, you know. God bless you all.
Celtic under Rodgers is playing with a nice style and confidence. Reminds me of O'Neill's team. Right? That was some team, wasn't it? Aye, I can see that though. I can see the similarities for sure. Definitely a lot of confidence. We're playing really well. Well, and hopefully we can just start doing it in Europe. And if we do, from the success in Europe, more money, which means more strength. I mean, it sounds good on paper, but it's just doing it, innit? We just need to start doing it in Europe. Give me 1 second there, I'm just going to be another second. Put it in here now. Oh my goodness. I need to take it off the camera just in case I get done for copyright. It's ridiculous.
Beats him to the punch with a short right hand, and you know, I think when he went down off that knockdown, the way he fell, I knew it was over.
I think we need to lie down. Anna, Johnny, Tash, what did you make of it?
I think we concur, Andy Clark. We all need a lie down. I mean, take a bow, Daniel Dubois. That was quite some performance. All week we've been talking about how he would handle the occasion. Would that be the thing that got to him? But as soon as he walked out, he was composed and he was on it, Tasha, from the get-go.
I think we all need a lie down. You know, I'll hold my hands up. I did not expect that type of performance from Dubois. He started fast, he hit him early, and he kept on building on that round after round, and I just don't think Joshua recovered. As everyone, I'm just echoing what everyone said, he was fighting then just on instinct. He's tried to go for it because he knew any shot at any given time could end the fight, so he was just throwing, trying to hit Dubois before he hit him. And obviously the inevitable happened, but great performance by Dubois. I didn't think he had it in him.
I mean, I think he surprised many people, but it really was a strong performance from Daniel, a really pretty impressive one. And as Tasha said, anthonyjoshua from that first knockdown just never seemed to recover.
Yeah, I mean,
Same as Tash, I'll hold my hands up. I did not see that coming. Massive credit to Daniel Dubois, you know. I never underestimated him. I just didn't think he would do that to AJ. A great performance from Daniel. You know, I was sitting down at ringside with Matt and Andy, and it just looked, you know, from that first knockdown, he never recovered, but after that first knockdown, that huge right hand, we was talking about the hand position, the gaps were there, and to be fair Daniel Dubois, it exposed them, you know, he punched into them gaps, and fast start. When you can punch like that and you're a heavyweight, you shouldn't have started slow, and it absolutely didn't.
Johnny, you were stood next door to me and you just kept saying with Anthony, he's just waiting and waiting to be hit. He's not reacting, he's not being proactive.
First of all, a massive, massive congratulations to Team Dubois, to Don Charles, training up. Well, truly deserves this kind of credit. What a fight. To me, I just thought, AJ, what you waiting for? There's no excuse. There's no excuse for it.
Okay, let's get some reaction ringside now from Daniel Dubois. He is with Andy Scott.
Daniel Dubois, the announcement says and still, but you were very clear in the build-up. I need to win this to be considered a legitimate heavyweight champion of the world. So my first question is, do you now feel legitimate?
Yes, definitely. I'm the man. I'm the man.
Can you just try and tell
He's
me how
right, to
you're
be
feeling
fair.
in that moment?
Just a mix
Oh.
of emotions, you know. I can't
Casper
describe right now.
Schmeichel, I love the great Dane. He commands his goal like a general. He does, mate. I totally agree with you. But then, I don't know if you agree, but we've always had good keepers. Celtic, we always seem to get good keepers. And keep them, more importantly. It's impressive. I appreciate you coming in, by the way, bro. That's appreciated, man. Just give me 1 second, mate. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place, but I'll be back.
So to me, I'm the hunter, and I need to hunt, and I won tonight, and you know, God bless everyone, and my dad for getting me through this, and my whole team. The daddy is here! The daddy! I'm proud of this fucking guy, man. I'm fucking proud of myself.
Okay, I mean, it was always going to go that way, Big Baby Miller. Apologies for any language there. You know what? I think I'm going to give up with that. Kieran, nothing like talking to myself. Kieran, your own career was cut short. You moved down here to work with Daniel alongside Don Charles. He's saying so much about team effort. You must feel enormous sense of pride.
I am absolutely buzzing. This is what we come to do. We took over Wembley, 96,000 record breaking, and we won. We won.
Can you bring Don Charles as well? Stop! We're live on Sky Sports. Help me out here. This is a team effort. You two, for blood, sweat, and tears, you got out your sick bed. How are you feeling? That must make you feel a hell of a lot better.
Well, what can I say? I usually got a lot to say, but I'm not for one. And like I said, things happen. And when things happen, there's a lot of people criticizing this young man here. And they don't know what I know. I've been in boxing for a long time. I've known him since he was 19 years old. Yeah? 19 years old. And then, we didn't see each other for a long time. How many years was there? 15 years. Then, we met up again and then became partners in training. And I told him, God loves you, God loves me. What's all we're going to do? Look at it. We haven't even started yet, have we?
I've got chills in my legs, man. I've got chills, bro. Listen, don't trust us now.
In every era, there's a duo of trainers who work together. You had Teddy Atlas and Kevin Rooney when they did with Mike Tyson. You're going to have Kieran Farrell and Don Charles era. Watch.
Now, you said to me, I used to be a florist. You can't give me my flowers before the fight, but after you can. There's a bunch of red roses waiting for you in your dressing room, Don.
Are you serious? I'll take them definitely.
Well done,
We just walk up and see with some honey.
Correct. He likes a lot of brew with honey.
Well done. Sponsored by Lemsip and all other medicines available. Don Charles, Kieran Farrell, and most of all, and still, Daniel Dubois.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, happy is the word, isn't it? And rightly so, because Daniel Dubois and the whole team, how confident you take from that.
So at the start, we were talking about all the things that Daniel weren't doing well. We said, you know, he's got a leaky defence, he gets hit with too many backhands.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and does exactly what, like, turns it on its head. And AJ's the person that was literally guilty of that. So, you know, we said...
You had two massive punches in there, and once one punch had landed, that was it. The cards off the table, game plans out the window.
there because they hit so hard, they're going to be hurt. Instinctively, they're going to respond the way they do. The second knockdown, Anthony Joshua's legs were gone. So all the way through, from the beginning of this, there was no questions to be asked about Anthony Joshua because he's wore this streak, he wore this t-shirt. All the questions was for this man, Daniel Dubois. Can he do it? Is he capable of doing it? Can he keep stand up? He's picked so many boxes, and now there's a problem.
Fraser is a case of, I guess, a perfect game plan for Daniel Dubois this evening. Half the blocks and get in there first.
Heavyweight boxing is just
You're
crazy.
speaking
isn't it?
to us, aren't you?
No, I'm not speaking because, you know, I think when the result of this happens, you have to look back, you know. I can't do nothing but credit Daniel Dubois, you know, like, he got the bit between his teeth and he came out there with intent, like bad intentions. Heavyweight boxing, he just got no other division. But look at this knockdown. Anthony Joshua goes in for the kill, taking out with a full-blooded right hand, a shot he didn't see coming. Look at the shot that comes out, chopping right hand. Takes him straight down as he goes in for the shot, and Daniel, time counter, boom, there you go. Now, you know, and today he's out. He's knocked out. You're going in with two of the biggest punching heavyweights out there. If you fight like this, this is going to happen. What does Anthony Joshua do now? Because I'm quite sure he ticks every single box. Every box. But Daniel Dubois, you've got to praise him. You've got to praise Don Charles. You've got to praise the team because they walk through fire. Because Anthony Joshua's done everything expected of him.
We literally talked about, you know, the last two fights for Daniel Dubois, how much he's learned and the boxes that he's ticked. This is another fight where he's ticked so many more boxes, and you know, a performance like that was just, it was just unreal. It was unbelievable that anyone could even think of he could have that.
Fraser, you know Anthony very well indeed. I mean, how damaging is this loss for him?
Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt in Wembley against a younger fighter that, you know, you've been around, you've seen his come up. I think we all need to learn something from tonight, you know. Sometimes we get carried away with the Anthony Joshua train. I did it. A lot of people, other people have done it, but like I said, in this division, where you have that...
What up, doggy?
It sort of takes everything out of the window. He was devastated.
Right.
Anthony's going to take this one hard. That was
Roll me one, Kenobi. You say. Dubois v Usyk. I'll have that over Fury v Usyk again. Well, I would like to see Fury and Usyk again, because I think it could. I would still tip Usyk, but I'd probably be more interested in seeing that than Dubois Usyk, mate. I'll be honest with you, only because I don't know if you know, Dubois fought Usyk, and Dubois Usyk stopped Dubois, and I think it would be the same thing again. I think Usyk's too good for all of them. I do. I think Usyk beats everyone, like he has done, but I think he'll continue to do it. Am I looking forward to Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul? Well, I've actually got Mike Tyson tattooed on me. I'm a huge fan of Mike Tyson. Massive fan. I used to really look up to him when I was younger, actually. But aye, I suppose I'm looking forward to it, mate, but I know that doesn't sound very enthusiastic, but I can see it going either way, to be honest with you, because Tyson, he is an old man. You know, that's just, in life generally, you age, your resistance goes down, you know. So, if Jake Paul does beat him, I don't think he should get too much credit for it. Not at all. I mean, why would he? You know, he's beat an old man. But he's going to cling on to the fact that it's Mike Tyson. And I understand that. Having said all that, I still expect Tyson to win. I remember being at the Katie Taylor fight against Serrano in MSG. What a walkout she had and what a battle it was, Romeo and Kenobi says. I heard a lot about that. I never seen that fight. I seen the highlights and I seen Conor McGregor at it. Conor McGregor was at this fight as well. He's a huge boxing fan. But that's the word I'm looking for. The atmosphere did look phenomenal. But the Irish are always good for that. They're a bit like us, Scottish. A lot of similarities. But that was a good fight. I seen the highlights to that.
In general, it's a crazy thing.
It's a crazy thing, and it's been a crazy evening as well. And amongst all the fun and games, you missed a competition that happened here a little earlier on. Here's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the final act of
Well, I guess this will not be long
our fans here at the
till it finishes.
Wembley Stadium.
Irish and Scottish brothers and sisters. I totally agree with you, bro. I've always thought that about the Irish. I know a lot of Irish people actually from the Celtic games, from just being in Stirling as well. I'm from Stirling. For anyone who doesn't know, it's a city in Scotland. And we've got a very renowned university here. So a lot of different nationalities. And I've met a lot of different people from Ireland and kept in touch with a lot of them. It's nice. It's a beautiful country. How's things with you anyway? You back in America? I remember you said. I was at Stirling Castle a few years back, beautiful scenery. Yeah, that's crazy because I could open my front door, well, sorry, my back door, and look right up at the castle right now. In fact, I'm going to just because I can. But that's insane, man. That's, yeah. It's nice to hear other people saying that about Stirling, actually. That is a beautiful, oh, actually. It just shows you, I can see it, but from my bedroom, not from right out here. Oh well, don't I feel stupid? I'm just used to seeing it outside my bedroom all the time. But no, it's a beautiful landmark. It's a big tourist spot here in Scotland. They're talking about the rematch with Dubois and Joshua. I don't know about that. I mean, it had for me a very much changing of the guard type fight. And Dubois not just escaped by in a points decision, he's knocked Joshua out in the 5th round. Before that, he was dominating the exchanges, the jab battle. I don't think there would be any need for a rematch. Romeo and Kenobi, you say, I'm still here in NYC, but I need to get back to Scotland for a Celtic match. I need to see my boy Kyogo. Mate, Kyogo is phenomenal. I love Kyogo. And Einstein signing, obviously, but doing just as well under Rodgers as he was Ange. Yeah, he's a big player for us. There was talk of him going to Man City. Thankfully that never happened. That would be a huge loss for us. Huge. It's his work rate as well, things that you don't see. Like when I'm at games and I see him off the ball, he never seems to stand still. It's crazy. In NYC, the amount of locals that walk around in Celtic shorts is phenomenal. And St Patrick's Day in NYC is quality. Damn, I never knew that, to be honest. That's crazy, man. It's good to know, though. What is it you do there again, mate? Is it are you uni or college or work? Or all of the above? It's a beautiful city, New York. I actually went a few years ago, just before COVID. And I always remember that because it was just before COVID. And no one can forget that. I'm a food and beverage supervisor, that's right, I remember you said that. How did you get a job there though, like, being from Ireland? How did that connection come about? It's very interesting.
Oh, without a shadow of that, this eclipses everything he's ever done. Well, like Tasha said, I believe he used the crowd. You know, like, he thought he could swallow him. He used that electricity. You know when you start fast, if you watch the pattern, every round, he started fast. Now, first round, I don't know if that's because the energy he draw from the walking and
I was working in Aberdeen. This is what Romeo and Kenobi saying. I was working in Aberdeen and was recommended by my boss to apply on a caterer. Oh, and then boom, away I went. Damn man, that's crazy. Aberdeen to New York. New York, everyone, huh? That's for still game. Now that's crazy, bro. That's really good though. It must have been really exciting for you to get that job, and then, like I said, before you know it, you're in New York. Arguably the greatest city in the world. Everybody knows it. It's a beautiful place. That is madness, though, when you think about it. That's like, I mean, it's good. It's very good, but it's very rare that you hear of things like that happening. That's good, though, and it's good that you enjoy it as well. I forget who it was. There was a man that said years ago, if you find a job you love, you'll never work another day in your life. You know, the idea is you don't see your job as work. Afraz writes, who won? Afraz, Anthonyjoshua got knocked out in the 5th round. Daniel Dubois won. And mate, I've got to tell you, he dominated. He did. He had Joshua floored, I forget the rounds, but 2 or 3 times. It depends how much the ref. There was once, I think he classed it as a slip, but he rocked Joshua in the 1st round actually. And Joshua just never looked the same after that. His legs were so wobbly, weak. It was very much a changing of the guard type fight, it felt like. But yeah, to answer your question, Daniel Dubois won by 5th round knockout. Romeo and Kenobi. I had to Zoom call for my interview, then go to London to get my green card. Zoom call for my interview, then London. See, that's just all crazy, man. Aberdeen, just doing your usual job, and then next thing you've got. What was that? I need to read that again. Go to London, get your green card, and away to New York. Crazy, man. That is insane. Good though. Really good. I always wind up the locals and say my great grandfather, James Holborn, designed and built the White House, and they believe it, the dafties. That's a good one, actually. You won't get people that believe that one. That's crazy, man. No, that's good, man. I'd imagine you enjoy it in New York. Like I said, beautiful city. Good job as well. Oasis on. Here we go. What do you mean you're listening to Oasis? What time is it in New York, out of curiosity? Oh, you're talking about this, sorry. You're talking about Oasis on. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Sorry, mate, it's been a long day for me. I tried to get tickets for Oasis in Edinburgh, but to no avail. That's what it is, man. I tried. I'm just looking at that knockout again. I was saying this at the time, right? When you see it on the highlights, watch. Well, you won't watch it by watching the highlights. The knockout from Dubois. It was a funny knockout because it wasn't like it was a. Like to show you, it wasn't like it was straight from. Like, see a straight punch, a straight conventional punch. It was not like that. It was very short, and it was like he just placed it. It was like this, basically, it just looked like he just placed his fist on his chin, but he went down. It's hard to explain, but honestly, it wasn't like he leapt into it and flung it straight. It was a very precise punch, but a very accurate one. Right. Well, I'm not going to lie, I actually googled the projected ring walks and entrance for the Joshua fight, and it said 11, so I wasn't watching the build up, so I came down at 10, 5 past, 10 past 10, and they were already in the ring just starting round 1, so I did plan on doing a wee live stream for it, just for something to do, but I had to rush it, like like even just the title and stuff like that. I thought I'd have a good 45 minutes of just chilling first, watching the build up, but I guess there was a lot of knockouts on the undercard, which hurried up the main event. It is what it is, but the reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to rewind now and see bits that I missed before. It's 5 past 6 here. Are you working? Or you take it you're off? You're off work right now? Oh my goodness.
My name's Hamza Shiraz, mandatory for the WBC Championship football. Tyler Denny, European middleweight champion. Tyler Denny, he's defied the odds in his life.
I'm off at the weekends, bro. Did a few 12-hour shifts these past 5 days. Damn, man. 12-hour shifts. Fair play to you, though. Fair play. It must take it out of you. It must take it out of you, mate. But fair play to you, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, the hours need to be done within the week, don't they? Somewhere or another. And I guess, like you said there, you got your weekends off. I guess a lot of people would choose that. I probably would actually choose that, thinking about it. The weekends are for living, aren't they? How old are you again, bro? Like Romeo and Kenobi. And what's, like, I'm sure you've said before, but what's your actual name? I spoke to a few times in Austin, so obviously, because I remember clearly, because I was not expecting someone to know about Celtic and Aberdeen and everything that you talked about. It was crazy. The taxis over here is criminal, bro. Really? I actually never knew that. That's kind of surprised me, to be honest with you. What percentage? I thought it was 25 to 28. So 26 coming 27 December. My daughter was born in December, 21st of December. My name is John Brown, but Johnny has a nickname, John Brown. Very generic, not in a bad way. Just John Smith. I think that's the most generic name you can think of. John Brown, Johnny. I'm saying, do you know what? I'm actually saying that, but I don't know any John Browns think about it, so it can't be that generic. Are you through there with your missus, John? I'm sure you said you've got. I'm sure you said you are. And is your missus from America, from New York? I'm assuming. It's generic as fuck, I can't lie. I didn't mean anything by it, but it is quite common, isn't it? Yeah, having said that, oh, that was a quick note now. This is just the undercard, by the way, to anyone that's wondering, because I've already seen the main event. And we know what happened. Dubois by 5th round knockout. Anyway, oh aye, man, I'm 36, just turned 36, so not, I mean, a good bit older than you, but still the same type of generation. And man, the future generic names are going to be Saturn, space and all this, and non-binary. Well, that's not a name, but you know what I mean. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's the world we live in. There is no generic now, It's all unique in its own sense. Live on my own, but I've been seeing this girl on and off over here for a few months. Right. Yeah, I remember you mentioned something about a girl. That's good. It must be complicated in the sense well, I say it complicated, but are you ever planning on moving back to the UK? I know you said about visiting, but would you actually ever move back? I guess only if it's worth your time professionally, financially. And that would be fair enough, right? Keep the women at bay for a while until they complete the background check and don't follow the Sevco. I will move back, nothing beats home, yeah. That's good advice. Definitely don't follow the Sevco. There'll be people watch. Well, there's only 3 in here, but you know what I mean. There'll be people thinking, "What is that?" The Sevco. That's brilliant. Yeah, you're right though. There is nothing like home. Nothing beats home, rather. Takes a lot to do that. What you've done. I mean, when did you actually start the job in New York? Because I mean, you're young now, 26, 27. I mean, you're a young man now, so it takes a lot to do that. Actually, at any age, but especially being a young man like yourself. Fair play, man. I respect that. That type of thing, I'd imagine it grows your character, Not all the people can say they've done that. Not all the people can say they've went to New York, let alone set up there and made your living there. Yeah, fair play, man. That's good. Oof. 2019 I moved over before COVID hit. So fuck, man. Early 20s. Fair play, mate. I respect that big time. Fair play to you, bro. Honestly, that's That's impressive, actually. Must have been scary. Exciting, for sure, but scary, you know? Changing your full life. But no, that's good, man. I'm glad it's worked out for you. I mean that. That's good, man. You need to get over and bring the bucky. I love that Scottish nectar. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I was planning going back to New York, actually in December. But that was when there was a girl I wasn't really seeing her. Like, it's hard to explain. I wasn't even just sleeping her. I don't know if I can say shagging her here. We were planning going there, basically, as friends. But she's got a partner, and you know, he's a bit funny about other guys, and I'd be the same, to be fair. So anyway, long story short, I definitely do intend on going back to New York, but I just don't know when. But I would definitely bring some bucky through, man. For sure, that would be good. Damn. I live not far from where Heath Ledger died in his apartment block. That's crazy, man. How far or how close are you? It's quite a morbid question to ask, but that's interesting. You know, I've never seen that film. I've been chastised for it, but I've seen Batman's. I've never seen the one with Heath Ledger. But it's on my bucket list for sure. I've heard so much about the performance from Heath Ledger. The acting performance, you know. About 6 blocks away. That's crazy, man. So, okay, so with that, I take it, are you quite an upmarket area? Because presumably from that, he was in a nice area because it's Heath Ledger, and he was a millionaire. I mean, you must be in a, what I'm getting at, is there other celebrities where you are? I find it interesting.
Controlling the time, because you know when you walk in here, it can run away with itself. So when you get to a certain level as a successful athlete, you've got to try and control as much as your surroundings as possible. So when he does that, it's calculated. Every week is being calculated. He knows why he's doing it, just for that peace of mind.
I don't know who else is in here, man, but I do appreciate it. I mean, I know it's not much, 3 viewers, but I'm not used to having anybody on my lives. So I appreciate you coming on, John. And the other 2, don't get me wrong, but I don't know who they are, so I can't say their names. Mate, just give me 1 second, I just need to go and do something quickly.
Anthonyjoshua, arriving on Anthonyjoshua time. But if you're Daniel Dubois right now and you're being kept waiting, Sasha, how do you feel?
Well, that's why I agree with Fraser. I think it's very technical, it's a ploy, really, because he's warming up, cooling down, waiting, doesn't know.
precious and new. It's like uncharted territory. You know? But I think me personally, Dubois is tough, he's strong. But I think that's what's going to be part of his undoing because he's in a chain protege that I'm not kidding, I'm not saying I can take what you have to give and I can come through and
My rent is mad, bro, for being in the hustle and bustle of NY. When you come over, I'll show you where Joe Gotti lived. He lived not far out of New NY. Damn, man, that's crazy. Even just the names that you're talking about. That's crazy, bro. Again, what a place to live. But that would be good. I would enjoy that. That'd be good. Someone who I know who works at Yankee Stadium said they tried to get Celtic to play at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, but Washington DC outbid them for Celtic, sadly. Damn. I take it was that for a friendly. I've meant to go a few times actually, where Celtic have been playing in America. But for a few different reasons it never came to fruition. But that would be an event, man. That would be really, I would love to do that.
Conspiracy theories. We try and play Mr. It comes to be, he'll have no idea, just say, no, this is my job, I'm trying to get on with it, I've got straight on the me. So this is his time, as far as he's concerned, whatever AJ does, he doesn't care, he can't really call him and what he calls him.
Well, one of AJ's former opponents, V Dubois, is backstage. We can hear from him now with the
You've obviously been in the ring with AJ before. He's been at this stage before. Do you think that's going to be a big difference maker in this fight?
I think it plays a massive part. He's been in big fights before. He's been here before. For Daniel, it's a new impression, it's like uncharted territory. You know what I mean? But I just think, me personally, Dubois is tough, he's strong. But I think that's what's going to be part of his undoing because he's in a chain protege that I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not scared. I can take what you have to give and I can come through and cause a problem and beat you later in the fight. I think that's what he's done for because he's in a AJ is very responsive really and Dubois needs to take a few seconds to get going. And I think that toughness and strength is going to be his downfall because then I think, okay, I get one, didn't hurt. I'm going to keep coming. I get another one, didn't hurt. I'm going to keep coming and then I know where he'll be in his back. That's what I think. But I would be surprised if he can go down and get back up and stay mentally strong, which he's been shown with Dan Charles lately. I think he can also cause an upset if the fight goes past 6 rounds.
Thank you very much, Dubois.
Yes.
It is so intriguing. Everyone's swirling around and everyone's got a different opinion, haven't they? For Daniel Dubois, though, there's been some swirling rumours, hasn't there, in the camp? People have tried to stir the pot in that group and around Dr. Haven't they, this week, Johnny? Saying he's not been around all week. What's it been? But he's had a heavy cold. He stayed away. He's here tonight. But they've given it a good go, haven't they?
You twitched that way. He didn't say this. He's not here. You know, the fact is, Don Charles had a cold. I think this week was probably would have been a stronger week for Daniel because you need that voice in your ear to remind you what you do, what you've done, what you're capable of doing. And Don's unfortunately has not been around because he had to stay far away from his wife because he's been ill. That's it. Nothing else.
How much, Tasha, do you think it will come down to Daniel's mentality this evening? Because again, it is a massive occasion. 96,000 fans from.
I think he's going to have to. I think he can be guilty of getting away with himself and then getting tired in the mid rounds and then he comes back a bit later. So I think he's going to have to pace himself a little bit better. And when it's not going so well, just regroup and go again at the next round.
In terms
be a bit different, but I think he'll trust in his skills in the boxing ring. The ring walk of that's fantastic, but what he's working on is what he does inside that ring, and he's going to be relying on that.
Well, you're a man that sparred both of them. You've been sparring Dubois for this one, and also you've sparred many rounds with Anthony Joshua. How are you? How are they punching? How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I did a few rounds with Daniel a few weeks ago. I was impressed, you know, he's in a good place, mentally, physically. I was coordinating for a bit, but I had a few voice notes with him a few days ago. He's ready, he tells me he's ready, and I had a voice note, he said to me, he's coming to fight, and that just made me, I thought this could end up in fireworks, because Daniel can really punch, and so can AJ. But this is what we love, you know, Brit versus Brit, puncher versus puncher. I think this comes down to brains. Who's going to be clever? We know they can both punch, but who's going to make the mistake first? Your one mistake here can cost you. One mistake could be game over.
Okay, well, we're continuing our build-up to the main event, and for the winner, Anthony Joshua or Daniel Dubois, perhaps. Well, there's an obvious target, isn't there, to be the king of Wembley, but they're not the only ones.
Got to live in a world that is full of chances and opportunities.
I'm a London man, I'm boxing in the London 2012 Olympics.
This is history, isn't it? Stamps.
My face is on some stamps.
That's the mindset we have to have, is be optimistic. You believe you can go all the way, don't you?
I'm not saying anything just yet.
Life is so short, you've got one chance at this beautiful experience. And you don't want to spend it. When in the movies in the past, I'm thinking of the future.
Let's tell you about a great fight. All British heavyweight contest.
Anthony Joshua takes on IBF champion Dan Dubois.
Called himself the Kingslayer.
Live on Sky Sports box office.
You respect Anthony Joshua, but do you fear him as a king? No. I shall not fear. I shall not fear him. Right into it. Let's go.
This weight's in the 24.
Aye, this friendly, the one that was right. We wanted them to play the New York Red Bulls or Man City, or Man City's own team, New York City. Sorry, I read that too fast there. Aye, that would have been an experience, man. It's crazy that you know people involved with all that stuff. It's good to know that Celtic have got that name over there as well. Next time I'm free, I'll get a video of inside the Celtic Supporters Club in NY and show you the massive poster they have of Kyogo, Hatate and Maeda. The Japanese boys up beside the bar. That's quality, man. Aye, if you could. I'd like to see that. So in that bar, is there any Scottish people, Irish people, or is it actual, like, mostly Americans that just happen to support Celtic? That's interesting. We have American, Scottish, Irish and even English Celtic fans there. Damn, man. That's madness. Makes sense though. I mean, New York is, well, it's huge, isn't it? So, I guess that does make sense. It's just crazy because, I mean, I hear, and I hear New York and just associate it with films and celebrities, and I don't generally talk to many people outside of my close pals about Celtic, so when you know there's a bar in New York, like, you know, with a Celtic theme, it's pretty mental. People travel all over to see it. It's like the American Brazen Head. Actually, Wow. That's crazy, bro, that really is. What's it called again? I'm sure you told me before, but I forget.
This is special. What's he been like in camp, and what's it been like for you being alongside Anthony Joshua? It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. I wouldn't say he's my mentor, but I definitely I ask him for guidance. It was nice to have that in camp. Why do you think this partnership with Ben Davison is working so well? You're buying into that communication between the two. What does Ben do that seems to really suit Anthony Joshua? Is it the communication? Is it tactics? What do you think it is? Passion.
NY Celtic Supporters CSC. Yep, that rings a bell. I'm sure you told me that before. That's definitely on my checklist now for when I go to New York. That's brilliant, man. Did they show like Celtic games in there? Like the Old Firm games, or did it, like, do they show European games? I was going to say something else and I forget. There was yeah, I'm assuming they show the Celtic games in there. That's quality, man. But it's interesting too, because it must be hard to get the channels over there. I met Ronnie in there, and me and the mates got him to do the Ronnie Roar. They show every Celtic match. My mate hates Celtic TV. He says it moves like Biden's brain cells sometimes. Oh, very good. That's quality with Ronnie Dyler. Makes sense though, because I know that he did manage and he won the USA. He won the MLS, didn't he? The league with New York. Was it Red Bulls? New York Star. It was a New York team anyway, I'm sure. What does he mean Celtic TV? What does he mean it moves like Biden's? Like Celtic, I know what channel you're talking about. I've got it, but like, what does he mean? How, I don't get that. The channel moves like. It sounds funny though. The stream sometimes phrases like "bited on stage." That makes perfect sense now. I thought that's what you meant. Like bad chat then, man. I hate it when streams do that. There's nothing worse when you're watching, like say if you're watching a film, nobody likes it glitching, but it happens. But if you're watching a live game, a live boxing, oh no, it ruins everything, doesn't it? It does ruin everything. That's quality with Ronnie Dial. Was he drinking in there? Was he just having a meal or something?
mystic mode. Could you give us a prediction? AJ or Dubois?
I think it's going to be a good close fight. It'll go either way. I think Dubois is very relaxed, but Joshua was on form, so I'm excited to see it unfold.
Thank you very much.
If Larson comes to the supporters club, he will be treated like royalty, but no luck yet getting him. But KTF, I see. KTF. Unless you mean FTK. Fuck the king. KTF. What does that mean, mate? You've got me questioning. Ronnie was in the Guinness. Stephen singing the ribs. Wasn't expecting that. That's quality.
Mode. Could you give us a prediction? AJ or Dubois?
The bold Conor McGregor. What a man that is.
Either way, I think Dubois is very relaxed.
Do you like Conor McGregor, Johnny? Keep the faith, of course. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Get you, bro. Get you. I should know these things. I missed that. What was that with Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor, I need you to be in mystic mode. Could you give us a prediction? AJ or Dubois?
I think it's going to be a good close fight. It'll go either way. I think Dubois is very relaxed, but Joshua was on form, so I'm excited to see it unfold.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Yeah, we've had Kevin Lorraine on our shows before on Sky Sports Box Office. The reason I want to pick your brain is because
Conor McGregor, I love him. I wish he becomes president of Ireland. Yeah, I've heard about that happening. I mean, maybe 10 years ago, I would have said there's no way. Like before Trump and even Boris Johnson to an extent. I mean, he was always in politics, but I just never thought he would climb up to Prime Minister. But Trump, he just came out of nowhere. And you hear about Kanye West wanting to run for president. Yeah, that would, if I seen that he was running for, what is it? President of Ireland, I wouldn't be too surprised. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if he won it. I like McGregor as well. He's a Celtic man also. That would be crazy, that way. It would be. But it's the world we live in. It is the world we live in. And maybe that's the type of people we need in charge, to think about it, because people that are for the people, that aren't brought up in politics, avoid questions. You know, maybe that's the way forward. I met a Scottish local at the last Glasgow derby, the 3-0 slapping, and he had a blow-up doll with the former First Minister. Thumbs his face on it. Bro, that doesn't surprise me. It's, yeah, I've seen things like that. It's actually quite common. It's just when I actually read them out loud, when it's written down by someone else, I realise how unusual that kind of is. But yeah, that's just normal life, isn't it? For Scottish and a lot of Irish people. Good humour, good part. So if you're off this weekend, what you up to tonight? You just chilling? Chilling, just setting up a new gaming PC setup. Nice. Gaming's not really my thing, man. I used to be into really, like, boom. I've never really been into games, to be fair, just FIFA. But on the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 100, the PlayStation controls never change, do they, for FIFA? It's always circle, shoot, what is it, triangle, through pass, X, normal pass. Aye man, good memories. But it's probably just as well because when I have been into games before, like when I've played them with my friends, hours can just fly by, man. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but that would probably take up most of my time. Did you see Noel Gallagher in Dublin a year or two back singing Hail Hail the Seltzer here at the U2 gig? Mate, I did not. I've never even heard about that. Is that true? That's crazy. How have I never seen that? What was it like? Okay, so at a U2 gig, so what was he doing there? I'm going to have to YouTube that after I've done this. Liam Gallagher in Australia met a fella coming out of the bathroom with a Celtic shirt and kissed the badge. That's quality, man. I never knew that. I never knew they were big Celtic fans. That's good to know. Noel was front row watching the U2 show at Croke Park. That's crazy, man. And Bono's obviously recognised him and brought him up. I love stuff like that, just off the cuff. You know, off the cuff moments like that. That's brilliant. U2 are another great band. I'd say one of the best bands of all time. And they're still going, I think, aren't they?
Two main event fighters come together. There's a lot of pent-up energy. There's huge anticipation and focus about what's coming up at the end of the week. I think the pressure's on AJ.
Noel was asked when Man City won the league, should Foden play for England, and Noel said, I'm not English, I'm Irish, good night. Damn, man, I never knew that either. I never even knew he was Irish. He's from Manchester, isn't he? Unless it's his choice what he wants to be identified as in terms of his nationality, so if he wants to be known as Irish, yeah, that's fair. But no, I never knew that, mate. That's crazy, man.
It's kind of what he does at these workouts.
So it's about opening doors for people, like people open doors for me as well.
Right, press conference day. It's going to get interesting, you would think, wouldn't you?
Daniel,
Oh, Peggy Gallagher, their mum is Irish and a mad Celtic fan. Damn, man. I never knew that either. I'm learning a lot for you, Johnny, to be honest. Nah, I never knew that, bro. That's crazy. Great band, though. Oasis. I mean, I've rushed through their performance now on this recording of the fight. I never even knew they were playing there tonight, but I'll watch it in full tomorrow. I'm just a wee bit tired of it, but no, I love Oasis, man. there's just a few more things I want to see. I heard that Dubois' ring walk was crazy, so I'd like to see that. Do you like boxing, Johnny? No? Are you more into football? Or UFC? Or basketball, actually? Being in New York? Okay. Sorry, bro, I had to move a massive fucking spider just came right beside me. I don't know where it went, so that was pretty weird. Jerry Cinnamon is a mad Celtic fan as well. He has a signed Tierney Celtic shirt on as well. I did know that. I did know that about Jerry Cinnamon. I like him. I like his music. Well, I'm saying that actually. Most of his music I like is remixes like by GBX. I love the MLB and Yankees along with Boston Celtics from the NBA. Nice. Basketball's something I've never really been into. At one point it was, years ago when I was in primary school. But I just kind of fell off from it. Bro, just give me a few minutes, please. I just need to do some again quickly. Won't be long, mate.
Fraser Clark has just joined us on commentary. Fraser, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, this is far and beyond, you know.
That's how Daniel Dubois has described himself in the build-up to this fight. He wants to seize that throne, to wage civil war and take that crown. He'll need to be brave, braver than he's ever been. Because if you come for the king, you best not miss. Heavyweight boxing is like nothing else. It's the roll of the dice. It's the swing of a fist. Anything can happen on any given night if you have the power. And Fraser Clark, one thing we know about Daniel Dubois is that this boy can bang.
Absolutely, Andy. He's got dynamite in both fists, you know. He lives up to the name. I'm loving seeing him walk out here with his sweat on. You know, he's done a proper warm-up. He looks focused, strong as an ox. And I think he's realising to slay the king, like you said, you know, he's got to be more than on it.
We were just talking about pressure, Matt. There have been question marks about Dubois temperamentally for a long time now. We always felt that if he could get to the opening bell intact and where he needed to be in the right headspace, then all bets are off. How does he look to you as we see the fireworks explode over Wembley Stadium?
I think he looks good, he looks focused.
he is here. He's not been well, he had to stay away for that reason. But it's a partnership that has worked very well up until this point. They've got a bit of a wait now before they're joined by Joshua. They have to keep it focused, keep him steady over the next few minutes, keep him warm, because it's the cool of the evening here. He's got a good sweat on. They've got to pay attention to all of those things now.
Oh, all the fine details, absolutely.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, the challenger, AJ.
Anthonyjoshua!
Just fixing his eyes on the ring, not taking his eyes off that ring until he sways between those ropes and emerges to a huge cheer.
Custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority. At this time, we honor them as special guest recording star Rashid Al Majid will sing the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we honor both fighters and our host nation with the national anthem of the United Kingdom. God save the King. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have the greatest sporting attendance in the history of Wembley Stadium with 96,000 fans. We thank you and we welcome you to Riyadh Season Card Wembley Edition and the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Heavyweight Championship of the world. Presented by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, with Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotions and Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, in partnership with Gold Star Promotions and Sella. Sponsored by Visit Saudi, Suleiman Al Habib Hospital, Saudi Airlines, Red Sea Global, Guerrilla, and Middle East. This contest sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Chairman and Supervisor Charles Giles, and the International Boxing Federation, President Darrell J. People, Supervisor
What up, dog? Well, I appreciate you jumping on this live, Johnny, and everyone else actually. But I need to boost now, mate. It's been an eventful night, but aye, man, I appreciate you jumping here. And yeah, see you later, everybody.